California has like an abundance of skate parks. It's insane. I'm a native to San Diego, born and raised here in California, Southern California, and I still haven't been to them all. I'm always trying to check out new parks. So we're here at the Summerley skate park. I've never been here before. We're gonna talk about board size. Doesn't matter. Does bigger board give you more advantage? Is it better? And I'm talking about for all in general. I've been riding this 9.1 Life skateboard. I also have my heated wheel board here, which is an 8.3.5. And then my friend Lucas is bringing the board that I skate predominantly, which is an 8.5. So I kind of want to jump into the board matters because I think the bigger board is actually allowing me to learn more tricks, and I'm having fun with the big board. But for some reason I want to stay small. I want to stay on the 8.5, and I think that's might just be me being stubborn. So that's what we're going to dive in today, is like kind of converting to the bigger board, some of the challenges, the advantages and the disadvantages, while we jump into the skate park that I've never been to. So yeah, with all that said, let's jump inside. Now, before I even skate this park, I'm going to tell you it gets a big kudos, big points in my book, because something that a lot of California skate parks miss out on is shade. Shade is so important, especially when you're out here in the desert. It's really hot, it's brutal. The sun just beats you up really quick. So it's nice to be able to skate over in the sun and then come chill under the shade. So big shout out to Lake Elsinore for installing shade at the skate park. I know it sounds silly, like a silly thing to complain about, but you really do need it. Let's check out the park. I think this is one of the coolest things at this park, this like weird bowl flow zone. It's not like a specific shape, and I always advocate for that, like just having skate parks with like unique things. It's not really a clover, kidney, anything like that. It's definitely like a unique shape with like different corners, hips. You can fly in and out of it. That's kind of nice. Like there's almost like a pyramid in the middle of it. A lot of obstacles. So if you're here and you're like a local or something, I feel like it wouldn't get too boring. The only thing is it's not really big. There's no pool cupping, but let's get some skate action going. I like changing up my board size. Going from the 9.1 to the 8.5 feels so crazy. Like I just feel like I can't control it as good. I feel like I have like huge feet. It just feels so abnormal. So that whole inch or even any slight change in board makes such a big difference in your overall feel. Now they got used to the 9.1. It's so weird to skate the 8.5, so I got to get used to it. I can make it back to the 9.1. See if I can go back and forth. I don't know why, but it's kind of hard to figure out like what to skate at this park. Like there's so many cool obstacles. I guess I just got to keep flowing, stop thinking about one obstacle. let's get into some of the weeds with this bigger deck. I have a range right here. So like I was saying, the heated wheel is an 8.3. This is an 8.5, my Love 6 skateboard, and I have the 9.1. This is a big variation of different board sizes. So I think the first thing you want to consider with getting a bigger board, stepping it up, is what you like to skate. Obviously I enjoy transition, so for me typically standard thing is bigger is better, it's safer, you have more room for air, more margin for air, and I think that's what's been really helpful with riding the bigger board, the 9.1. I recently learned frontside nose grinds, indie, yankin, a couple other tricks actually, and I will say the bigger board feels nice because I have more stability, you have more room for air, and I can really like get more of my foot on the board. There's less hanging out on the left or the right, and I think that really helped with nose grinds, for example. I think with the smaller boards I was able to do it, but I was more scared to like start trying it. So I think there is a medium ground. Obviously something you do have to consider is your shoe size. I wear a size 10, so if you're bigger than that, I think 8.5, anything under an 8.5 gets really hard. But again, it really does vary down to what you like skating. I honestly don't think I'm going to be skating this 8.35 at all. It's just so much smaller than the 9.1. I do think my Goldilocks zone is going to be the 8.75, so that's going to be the next board that I get. Unfortunately, these Aces, like I was saying before, I kind of made a whole video about these 55s. They are perfectly for an 8.5. I think they're a little bit smaller. I don't want to go into that debate right now, but unfortunately I still haven't received the 66 or the 60 Aces. Ace said that they would send them to me. It's been a few weeks. Unfortunately, they haven't sent them. I wanted to just return these originally, so still waiting on that. I'll do an update on that, but ultimately what I wanted to get at is I do think I have to step it up to the bigger size, and it's almost a happy accident. So I was just kind of trying this 9.1 out more and more and more, kind of got stuck with it, and I realized how much more fun I was having and how I was kind of like accidentally learning tricks as well. So I think that's a big bonus to it. So I think it's just there's more stability, but it does come down to what you like skating. I enjoy transition, bowls, skate park skating, a lot of that, and I just think the bigger board has more stability for me. And even bombing hills, anything like that. The other day we were in LA skating some kind of gnarlier spots, and I was trying to do a lean to tail on one thing, so I think the bigger board was almost harder in that situation. Like, yeah, I could get more foot coverage, but I couldn't really churn the board as quick into the spot. There's more overhang essentially. So the 8.5 was actually better in that situation, but I think the 8.75 is going to be the sweet spot. So anyways, this is just kind of like my situation, my conundrum. Let me know down below, what is your Goldilocks board zone? I think the 8.75 is where I'm going to stick for now, and I don't have one, so I got to get an 8.75 deck. What kind of deck should I get next? So I tried the Polars again. I love the Polar decks. Let me know down below.